So on the Captivate software, we have the carousel of jobs across here, and we have applications in the bottom row. If we go all the way to the left-hand end, we have options to choose design data if we're doing layout, but to create a new job. So we're going to create a new job. It is a little bit slow. You have to be a little patient with it. It's much faster than the old stuff. So I'm going to put in the name here. This is going to be midterm 20-15. All right, so midterm 20-15. The description is a mag nail for this one, although that will be more the point than the project name, but we'll go with that. It's me who's doing the work, and I'm going to store it not on the internal memory but on the SD card. If it's in the internal memory, it's harder to get off the equipment. On the SD card, we just pop the card out of the bottom to transfer it to the computer. I want it displayed in the job carousel so I can find it later, and I will capture an image to display in the home screen. So we can then, for this static collection, I don't need to attach a coordinate system, so I can just go with this. It may end up with one on it anyway, depending on how the configuration settings are set. I'll go store to create that job. Up here I can see the blue light. It's Bluetooth connected to the antenna. It's now prompting me for the image, so I'm just going to take a picture where I'm set up. And then I can store that, and when it comes up in the carousel, I can recognize the location. All right, so midterm. Now, we are going to check our settings to make sure that we are configured correctly for this. And so under point storage, I want to make sure that I am logging data. So I'm going to check here under my quality control, make sure it's not doing an auto stop. And I'm going to check the advanced. So no automatic start either. Under the GS sensor, I'm going to check my antenna heights, make sure that it's set to tripod, and put in the height that I just measured. So that was 1.142 meters. And I wanted to show the antenna height so that we know what we have. I'll hit enter to finish that setting and go OK, so that it now has my antenna height set. Under settings, I've got one more thing to check. I want to check my connections. I want to check the radio and make sure that it's not set on. So CS connections is to the controller by Bluetooth. GS connections is the radio. The RTK rover, I'm going to check the channel by using control. It's set to channel 4, so that's fine on campus. Channel 7 is the one that's on the roof. So I want anything but 7 for my work today. All right, so we're good there. I'll go back out to the main menu. And we're going to choose the measure application. Tells me it's a tripod, that's good. And then we'll collect this as point number 15. My antenna height is here. I can put a code on if I want, and I'm ready to start measuring. So hit enter once you've finished entering your data. The 1.142, I could enter it here as well. It didn't have to be in the settings, because if I set up on another point, I'd want to change that. I'm going to go measure down here at the bottom, which is the F1 key or on screen, and it will begin to measure. Because I have no coordinate system or anything else here, it just shows my antenna in the middle of the screen on my map. And then scrolling up here a little bit, we can see that I've now been here for 17 seconds. I've logged 1920 observations. My G-dot value, my dilution of precision, is at 1.5, 1.6, which is very good. The lower the number, the better. 1 is supposed to be the minimum. I have seen lower numbers, but 1 is supposed to be perfect. So we have that. All right.